So it's the last day of June, and this probably won't go on the vlog till sometime in July. But there's a historical event, the first time in 2,000 years going down tonight. They associate this with the birth of Jesus, and so I just want to show it to you. Pretty cool. Venus and Jupiter are 1/3 of an inch apart, and I'm going to see if I can zoom into it for you to see it. Oh yeah, there you go. There they are. Jupiter on top, Venus on the bottom. So pretty cool piece of history. It hasn't happened in 2,000 years, and we get to see it right now tonight. So that's pretty cool. Here it is, July 3rd, the day before we celebrate the independence of our country. Our family is getting ready to take a little getaway, a little vacation, a little summer vacation here in a couple days. But today, just want to kind of show you what the prep looks like to get ready to go away. Not only that, but morning routine. Just made an AeroPress coffee that I'm getting ready to enjoy, and I love the slow down process of making a good cup of coffee. This isn't Keurig. Oh, and that's smooth. That's good. Came from Quill's Coffee, I believe, in Louisville. And just wanted to show you a little bit of the process of how you can slow down and make something. I think there's something really key in this life about just slowing down and catching a rhythm that is not the crazy of the world that we're typically in. So today, I think it's going to be a little bit about slow down, a little bit about getting ready. And I think sometimes you have to slow down in order to get ready. So let's take the journey today. So I had to take a break in the middle of reading and study a little bit this morning because something has hit me. And just as I'm reading and studying scripture, which by the way, if you're not doing that on a regular basis, you're missing out on God speaking into your soul. This morning I started a brand new study through the book of 1 Corinthians on my personal own study, not for the writing of a sermon or a lesson, but just for God to really speak into my soul. And I noticed something today is that in this specific scripture, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, Paul talks about that the things of the world thinks is wise, but the things of God they think is foolish. But the foolishness of God has far more wisdom than what any wisdom on earth could ever bring. And I just had this moment where I remember the old Mr. T, A-Team, where he says, I pity the fool. I think Paul says, I pity the non-fool. Because it's in the foolishness, not of the wisdom of scholars, not in the wisdom of the world, but in the foolishness of what the world looks at and goes, that is so stupid. But it's in that very foolishness that the world sees that God chose to save the world. I just think it was something to wrestle with. I don't have any deep theological thought on it. My only theological thought is I pity the non-fool. So after a morning of rest, replenishment, some time on the front porch, good coffee, spending time with my wife, my kids, a little breakfast. Headed to Lifetime Life Spa to get these bad boys cut and trimmed and look fresh and look good for the holiday tomorrow. Also this weekend, CCM, last weekend at our church, we talked about what happens when the culture clashes with the world. We talked about homosexuality, unbelievable message. I'll try to link down here in the bottom so you can go check that out if you missed it. This weekend we talk about racism, and I can't express enough how we planned this sermon series over a year ago, and now today, the climate and the culture that we are living in here in our country, we've dealt with homosexuality and racism in a massive way in the last couple of weeks. As you've seen the burning of churches in the South, of African-American churches, the shooting in Charleston, the racial tensions in Baltimore, the racial tensions in Ferguson, and places of the like. And so I would encourage you, get there, be there, and if you can't be there, make sure you get online and check out this message this weekend. I cannot even begin to tell you how good of a message it's going to be this weekend. So do not miss it. Be there. I know it's July 4th weekend. I know it's a holiday. Prioritize to get to church this weekend with the body, worship, and hear a message on how we as the church can respond to racism. All right, off to get these bad boys cut. We'll see you soon. All right, Life Spa. This is Ashley. Ashley makes this look amazing. As good as you can make this look, she makes this distract this. So,
try my best.
Ashley, where do you work? Where are we at right now?
We're at the Life Spa at Lifetime Fitness.
You need to come see her. She does a phenomenal job. If she can make this look good, she can make anything look good. All right, so let's get a little hair wash, because this is the best part of, honestly, this is better than the cut. See, that's nice. So as you can see, haircut, ready to go. Protein shake. Peanut butter, chocolate, banana, whey protein, lunch of champions. Off to get the car washed, detailed, and ready to go for the 4th of July, and then for the DeVage Vacation 2015.
Working at the car wash. Working at the car wash, yeah. Come on and sing it with me. Q&A.
All right, welcome to this episode of Q&A with Natalie.
Hi.
So all of you have asked a bunch of questions on Facebook for Natalie. Natalie, how old are you?
I'm 8.
Wow, she had to think about that. Weren't quite sure how old you were, huh? All right, let's get to it. Let's ask some questions. Let's look through here. Who do you admire the most and why?
I admire Mommy the most.
Wow, okay. I don't have a complex at all. Why do you admire Mommy the most?
Because she's nice and she helps me a lot. She gets me out of trouble.
So I'm not nice?
You're nice.
Let's see. When is it okay to kiss a girl or a boy?
If they're in their family or you're married.
Okay, that's a great answer. As a dad with daughters, that's a phenomenal answer. Let's see. What is your favorite kind of pizza?
No, nothing on it, and just plain pizza, nothing on it.
So bread?
Yes.
Okay, soggy bread, great. Let's see. If you had $100, what would you buy and why?
I buy a playhouse.
Why?
So I could have my own house.
Okay, so you want to live on your own?
No, I'd still live in the house.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
it would be a house in a house.
Okay. What's your favorite dinosaur and why?
I like the T-Rex because he only has 2 fingers.
I don't think he has fingers.
He only has 2.
I don't think he has fingers.
He has 2 fingers.
He doesn't have fingers. He has claws. Can you tell people how they can actually use their cell phones for old people like me that don't know how?
Well, if you don't know how to call somebody, you can just play games.
Oh, so, okay, so what kind of game should we play if we don't know how to call somebody?
Candy Crush, Angry Birds, stuff like that.
Candy Crush and Angry Birds. So we don't use a phone to make phone calls?
No.
You heard it right here. Who's the funniest person you know and what makes them funny?
I guess you.
Why? You guess me?
Yeah.
Why me?
Because you're funny and you're always making me laugh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all you got? Just, I guess you, since you're the one sitting here, you're the funniest person I know. Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh, somebody sent us 23 questions. How old is your mom? Be careful how you answer. I'm not answering this. How old's your mom? Do you know?
I think she's like 45.
Oh man.
It's either 45 or 35 or
This is where we end the Q&A right here because look at this face. This is the last time you will see her.